There you go, everything turns off. Turn it on, and turn it off. And if I go into it now, if I click there, it turns on. You've got color mode in there, so you can actually change the color on all the lights at the same time as well. Hi there, today we're unboxing a smart LED light bulb. So this is by Lohas and it's the B22 fixture. Details are in the description below for anyone thinking of purchasing. So let's take a quick look around the packaging. So I've got a number of bulbs here. Comes in a small box, smart lamp with dimmable multicolor. So obviously dimmable from the app, not from a switch, just a note. And a couple of things to highlight. So system requirement, so mobile device running iOS 8 or higher or Android 4.1 or higher, existing Wi-Fi network, compatible with regular light switch, do not use with dimmers. So already highlighted that. Coming around here, works with the Amazon Alexa and the Google Assistant. And a couple of things to highlight, so smart light, smart life, color settings and timer. So you can change colors on this, you can set timers on there as well, and works with the SmartLife app. Coming around here, a few details there in terms of voltage and hertz, and highlights the fact that it's only compatible with 2.4G Wi-Fi networks. So let's open it up and see what you get. Okay, so I laid out everything you get in the packaging, so let me quickly go through the items. So you've got initially a warranty card, all in English, and gives their Facebook page as well. This one is the instruction manual for this, so it opens up, looks like it's all in English on there, straightforward, SmartLife connectivity, and this side looks like it's in German. Let's take a look at the bulb. So in terms of size, it comes in at about 11.5 centimeters, and diameter wise around 5.5. So looks and size wise, it's around the size of a standard old style light bulb. Now it's got a matte finish here, all white, and a frosted finish on the top, and this is where the light will be coming out. In terms of build quality, seems fairly good. Strong plastic on there from what I can tell, and obviously aluminium up here for connectivity. Build seems fine as well. And coming down here, you've got Lohas LED Smart 230 volts, 50 hertz, 12 watt, and highlighting the fact it's the B22 fixture and 6000K plus RGB. So this is probably the brightest bulb I'll be reviewing so far. So I've done 7 watt bulbs and 9 watt bulbs. So interesting to see how this would compare with the other ones I've done. So build quality feels good, and let's make a start at setting it up. Next, let's make a start at setting up this Wi-Fi bulb. So I'm on my Android phone here. If I go to the Play Store, we want to search for SmartLife. This is the app we're after. I've already got it installed. If you haven't, obviously install it and register an account, then sign in. So once you've signed in, this is what you'll be presented with. So a dialog similar to this. You can see my other smart devices I have. So next, to set this up, you just click the plus icon here, go to lighting and lighting Wi-Fi. Now it's saying power on the bulb and ensure it's blinking. So that is a mode where it'll accept the connectivity options. So now I've got it plugged into a fixture here. The other end of the cable is plugged into a plug at the side. And what I need to do is turn it on and off about 4 or 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it's flashing now, so we can click confirm indicator rapidly blink. And next you need to enter your Wi-Fi password in, and just to note, it only supports 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi isn't supported. So if I click confirm now, and let's give it a moment to connect. Okay, there you go, it's added in very quickly. So if I click done, that's what you're presented with. So if I go back, this is how the bulb's represented. So it's got a little shortcut icon there, so you can turn it off via here. If I click there, let's try again. There you go, click again. I guess it was just connecting to my Wi-Fi, hence why it wasn't immediate. Okay, now if I go into it, this is what the interface is like for the bulb. And if I click here on edit, you can rename the bulb if you wanted. So you can give it any name you want. We'll call it bedroom 1. Coming back, we've got device information. So that will be details like the IP address and MAC address for the device. Tap to run an automation. This is if you've set up any automation linked to this bulb. So we've got nothing at the moment. Third-party control, so it works with Alexa, Google Assistant, IFTTT, Tmall Genie, and the following other items. Next, offline notification, so you can get notification if it goes offline. Then you've got share device, so you can share it with other people. You can group devices, so you can create a group and have multiple devices all linked to that grouping. FAQ and feedback, then you've got check device network, check for firmware update, and remove device. Finally, looking at the bottom, you've got restore factory defaults. Coming back from there, this is what you've got as interface. If I click on that, turns it off, turns it back on again. Clicking on white mode, if I dim that down, brighten that up. Color mode, just to show, quite simple to change, just a color wheel. You can just move it around and select your color. Brightness levels seem very high on there. Saturation level is there as well. And you can dim it down, very simple. Coming back from there, then you've got scenes. So these are predefined scenes. So you've got night, read, let's go back to night, read, and then meeting, leisure, scene 1, and these can be edited, so you can change the color on these. You've got 4 scenes down there. So these ones you can play around with. Then you've got here, you can change the settings on there, so you can get them changing color as well automatically. Okay, coming back from there, then you've got schedule, so you can set timers for the bulb, like these items I've already shown before on other videos I've done. So you can set a timer for any sort of time you want, and you can say you want it repeated on these days, for instance, or you want it to just go once. Then you've got a note, you can add a note with it. Notification, so you can set a notification when it runs, and then switch, so you can say whether you want it to switch on and off. So this is quite useful functionality if you're out and about, and you've got to ensure obviously the light is switched in the on position and the light is switched off using the app. So one thing to note is if you switch the light switch off, then this isn't going to be controllable. You've got to ensure it's in the on position, and then you control it via the app or voice control as well via Alexa or Google Home. Coming out of there, and that's all there is to it. Very simple to set up, as you've seen, and very quick to set up, and nice you've got the functionality like with other sort of smart devices to schedule it, so you can have a timer on there to have it turning on and off whenever you like. And when you're out of the house, you can even control it then. So if I just stabilize that color, let's take the brightness down a little bit, so it's a single color. And now if I drop this down, turn off my Wi-Fi for a moment, it's connected to 4G, I can turn it off and turn it on. So I haven't had to open any ports on my router, and as I've shown with other smart devices that connect with SmartLife, it works straight away. So you can just remotely, when you're out and about, if the light is in the on position, you can control it remotely. So excellent functionality. Next, let me show how to get this bulb working on an iPhone. So I'm at my iPhone here, let me go to the App Store, and we want to search for SmartLife. And that's the app just there. So I've already got it installed. If you haven't, obviously install it, register your account, and then sign in with it. Once you sign in, you'll be presented with this, exactly like what you see on an Android device, and functionality is exactly the same. So I'll go in there just to show you can control it like that, edit it, same information, coming back, turn it on, and then the options at the bottom appear. Color mode as well, scene mode, and schedule. So exactly the same as what you would see on the Android device. And again, you even have the shortcut here just to show Okay, so next I'm going to show how to set up this light bulb to work with both the Google Home and the Amazon Alexa. So I've got the Home app here on my Android phone. If I click on that, click in the corner, go to Assistant Settings, Assistant, Home Control, and we click the plus. Now this is where you add in your service. So the one you're after is SmartLife. So as you can see, I've already got it. If you haven't, just click the search, type in SmartLife and link it in. Once you've selected it, it'll ask for your credentials that you use to register with the app. Enter those in and then eventually it will link in with the account. Now if I come back, so now if I scroll down, there you go, bedroom 1. And from here you've got shortcuts, so I can turn it off, turn it back on again. And just to note, obviously turn it off and turn it back on again, it does remember the last setting you had. So in this instance, I've got it on green. Going in there, you've got brightness setting. So if I spin that around, it's full brightness, come down, there you go, it takes it down. Got an off button as well. You can turn it back on from there as well. Next, below that, you've got color. So you can have a fixed color selected, like so. Color representation is very good from what I can see. Not sure the camera's giving it the justice it deserves. There you go. Next, if I go back and we click here, it shows the name of the device. We can give it a different name if we wanted to. Below that, we can add to a home and unlink from SmartLife if we didn't want to see it as part of Google Home. Coming back, and that's what you have. So now if I unmute my Google Home,
the microphone is back on.
I can say, turn off bedroom 1.
Sure, turning off the bedroom 1.
Turn on bedroom 1.
Okay, turning the bedroom 1 on.
Change bedroom 1 color to white.
Okay, changing the bedroom 1 to white.
Change bedroom 1 to red.
Okay, changing the bedroom 1 to red.
Change bedroom 1 brightness to 1%.
Sure, setting the bedroom 1 brightness to 1%.
Set bedroom 1 brightness to 100%.
Okay, setting the bedroom 1 brightness to 100%.
There you go. As simple as that to control via voice control with the Google Home. Next, let me show how to get this set up with the Amazon Alexa. So if I go in there, the Alexa app, go to here, go to skills and games, click on search, and if we search for the skill SmartLife, and that's the skill we want. If you don't have it, obviously enable it. Once it's enabled, it will ask for your credentials that you use for SmartLife app. Enter those in, it will link in with Amazon Alexa. Now, if I come out and we go to devices, go to lights, if I scroll down, I should in theory see bedroom 1, which is here. So we've got a shortcut there. If I click on that, it'll turn it off, turn it back on again, click there, same again, you've got brightness levels. I can change that, which is great. Set color, you can change it from here too. So the same sort of functionality you'd get with the Google Home. Now coming back from there, I'll unmute my Echo Dot here. And if we now say, turn off bedroom 1.
Okay.
Turn on bedroom 1.
Okay.
Change bedroom 1 color to red.
Okay.
Change bedroom 1 brightness to 1%.
Okay.
Change bedroom 1 brightness to 100%.
Okay.
There you go. Simple as that to get going with the Amazon Alexa. So next, what I want to do is show the brightness levels given off by this bulb. So the bulb you actually see installed at the moment is a different bulb, but it's a 9-watt bulb. Now, if I go to my app and I go to color mode, So at white, you saw a certain level, and for colors, you see this sort of level. So again, in the room, the different colors aren't too bad. Brightness wise, it's not as bright as having the plain white on there. So obviously with this, it's much brighter in the room than the colors. But this obviously isn't the one I've unboxed. This is a 9-watt bulb, to highlight again. So now I've replaced the bulb with the 12-watt bulb, just to give you an idea of the brightness. So it does feel slightly brighter in the room. If we go to the app in white mode, just to highlight, this bulb only has cool white. It doesn't have warm white on there, but you could sort of go to the color side of things, change it to yellow, but obviously it's not the same in terms of brightness levels. Now if we go to the blatant colors here, like red, blue, come round. So this should give you an idea in terms of differences. There is a subtle difference in the fact that it is brighter, and I think the only downside I can say is the fact that it doesn't have the warm white like some other bulbs do. I do like the fact it's got the shortcut. So if you come back here, if you're in your app, you can quickly turn it off and turn it on without having to go into the actual bulb. So that's a feature I really do like. So if I come down here, show some of my other ones. So I've got SmartLife here, and these are GU10 bulbs, and they don't have the shortcut there. So it would have been nice, because every time I need to make amendments, I have to go into the bulb straight away. Now, you may be wondering why I've got a number of bulbs. This is why. I wanted to demonstrate what's possible with these smart bulbs. So it's not a case of just controlling individual bulbs. You can actually control them in groups and do smart automation as well. So first of all, smart automation wise, if I click on smart, I've created 2 automation tasks. And if I go into them, so this is the switch on task, so turn on all lights. So if the hallway light is turned on, what it will do, it will turn the upstairs light on, living room light on, dining room light on, and the lamp I have in the living room. Now, the advantage being, say for instance you came home, you didn't want to go around turning all the lights on, you can literally hit one button and everything turns on. So let me show that in action. So if I now come back, and also just to note, if I go to this one I created, I can also turn everything off. This is turning all the lights off. So the hallway light gets turned off, all the other lights turn off as well. So now, if I go to home and a hallway light's just here, and if I press this button, everything turns off. If I press it now, everything turns on. And do you notice how instant it is as well? Very impressive. Now, I've actually put, obviously, 2, one in the living room, dining room over there, hallway upstairs, and the hallway down here as well. Now, let me show how to group these. So that's another interesting option you've got in there. So if I go on to one of the bulbs, say for instance the living room one, click over here, create group, and this is where you can group them together. So I can say upstairs, living room, dining room, lamp, and hallway. They're all grouped together, and I'll just call them, just leave the default upstairs group, and it's shown as a single item now. So there you go, upstairs group. So if I now click it, so it's in the on position. So if I click it now, there you go, everything turns off. Turn it on and turn it off. And if I go into it now, if I click there, it turns on. You've got color mode in there, so you can actually change the color on all the lights at the same time as well. So if you want mood lighting around your house, that's possible quite easily. And again, let me increase the saturation and brightness as well. So pretty cool. You can actually do quite a lot with this. Coming back from there, if I go to white light, go to full brightness, and there you go, back to normal. So a lot of things possible. Now, if I say, turn off hallway light.
Okay, turning hallway off.
There you go. All the lights turn off, because I've got that rule saying if it's turned off, then turn everything off. And if I say, turn on hallway light, There you go. How cool is that? So you could actually just walk into your house and just ask it to turn on your lights and it will just turn everything on. So excellent functionality, and definitely worth looking into buying multiple bulbs and grouping them together, and even doing smart sort of automation tasks where if one turns on, the other one turns on as well. So obviously, just to note, the switch for the bulb has to be in the on position. Okay, so you've seen the unboxing and setup of this smart Wi-Fi LED bulb. Simple to set up and configure. In terms of levels of brightness, it's a 12-watt bulb, which is slightly brighter from the other ones. You've seen the comparison as well with a 9-volt and a 12-volt. Very subtle. Obviously, it's not greatly brighter, but it is slightly. And in terms of colors as well, it represents colors quite well. Only downside, it doesn't do the warm white. So if you're a fan of warm white, obviously this ain't gonna be for you. You can try and go into yellow, but it's not the sort of same levels. There you go. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below. Thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.